Now, 8:45. How do you find your perfect match? Simon Jack has the business news and might be able to tell us.
If you're looking for the non-executive director of your dreams, then we may have something for you. New matchmaking schemes are being developed to help companies, trusts, charities, school boards and the like find non-executive directors to sit on their boards. The Financial Times has a non-exec club, and today the Institute of Directors are getting in on the act by launching a scheme of their own. Well, I'm joined by Chris Roebuck, a visiting professor at Cass Business School. First, I think, Chris, explain what a non-executive director does.
A non-executive director legally is the same as a normal director in that if things go wrong in the organisation they can be held to account, but in terms of the day-to-day activity you can effectively say that the executive directors run the organisation day-to-day. The non-executive directors take an overview of what's going on, they advise the organisation, so they're sort of like a corporate older friend that gives you advice and points you in the right direction.
Okay, and what's wrong with the way they're being sourced at the moment, and how is this going to help?
To some degree, it isn't necessarily just a problem about sourcing, it's that in certain places where the principles for the operation of non-executive directors to produce good corporate performance and governance have been set out, the practice does not always represent the performance. And one of the challenges is that where you have a strong chief executive who wants to get his own way, and you have weak non-executive directors, then there isn't necessarily the overview that is necessary for good corporate effectiveness.
And the watchword here is diversity, because what's the problem is it's old white male dominated boardrooms, and that produces people who have groupthink and all kind of think the same way and tend to let the chief executive do whatever he wants.
Absolutely, and that is a key problem, in that if you are in a business and you want to succeed, you want to beat the competition, be it in this country or abroad, you have to have diversity of thought around that boardroom table.
But how vocal and independent do you want your independent directors to be? And can you find that if someone comes from a different background, comes from a completely different place to the people sitting around the table, aren't they going to be rather intimidated and just go with the flow and what everyone else is doing?
That's one of the key things about the selection, training and development of non-executive directors. It's giving them the confidence to be able to say, actually, if I can just ask a stupid question here, why are we doing this, or why should we do that? And in general terms, non-executive directors have, year for year, probably more experience than people around the executive boardroom table, and they come from a different perspective that adds value.
Okay, and as I say, the Institute of Directors are only charging institutions £100 to sign up for this service. That's a lot cheaper, presumably, than the headhunters who are used at the moment.
I think that's an understatement.
All right. Okay. Chris Rowe, if you can find me a 1 day a month job for about 80 grand sitting on the board of a FTSE 100 company, let me know.
I'll be there first.
Okay. Thank you very much.